I'm Courtney Swan. I am a partner at West Monroe in our healthcare and life sciences industry practice. Specifically, I lead our life sciences segment, which specializes in patient centricity. I spent the first 20 years of my career in management consulting for a Big Four firm. And we experienced tremendous growth, in that 20 years. And the bigger we got, I saw sort of deviation from, our culture, and the opportunities for advancement started to change. One of my mentees came to me and told me he had taken a job with West Monroe and laid out all the reasons he was leaving. And it was hard. I could be happy for him that he was moving on, and I couldn't refute sort of the reasons that he was leaving. Like on the second day, he called me and he said, "Courtney, I found your mothership. Like, these people are all like you. You have to come here. We need you here." And for the next 18 months, he continued to, tell me how wonderful West Monroe was. He went so far as to sit me next to his boss at his wedding so that, his boss could tell me how amazing West Monroe was. And I will tell you, when I finally made the decision to come here, I knew what he was talking about. On my second day, I was calling everybody I'd ever worked with, and telling them the same thing about West Monroe. It's a very special place, and that's why I love my job. I get to work with incredibly bright men and women. I get to coach them and help them achieve, personal and professional fulfillment, to become the next generation of leaders. I also get to be partners with some of the most inspiring leaders I have ever had the privilege of working with and for. I have a leadership team that challenges me and supports me and likes to have a whole lot of fun as well. But most importantly, I get to work with clients who are making a difference in the world of healthcare, curing cancer, curing rare diseases, and making healthcare more accessible. The very first drug I ever worked on was Herceptin. And that drug ended up saving my sister's life when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's really personal to me. People talk about culture, and I think at some organizations that may be all culture is, something that is talked about. But at West Monroe, the culture is something that is felt. It is palpable. It is a feeling, an atmosphere so intense that it almost seems tangible. It's amazing. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary as a firm this year, and we brought everyone together down in San Antonio to celebrate the growth and success, but also the culture. It's a culture of being a family, like working hard, having fun, and just really enjoying the people that you work with. West Monroe has 13 core values. But the one that resonates with me is people first. Earlier this year, my family experienced the unimaginable reality of addiction and mental illness, and I became a single mom to 3 teenagers. From the very beginning of that tragedy, the leadership team created a safe space for me to share what was going on, and they've supported me through it all. I was in pretty bad shape. I was embarrassed, I was overwhelmed, I was terrified, and I was ready to quit the firm because I had no idea how I was going to move forward. But my boss reminded me that I found my forever home at West Monroe, and that I was part of the West Monroe family. She got on a plane and showed up at my house to check up on me and my kids, because even though I told her I was all right, she knew I wasn't. So people first, it means showing up. I can't think of a better example than to someone who really lives out our people first culture. We make it a priority to give our time and our energy to foster growth in others, and we show up for others. It's more than an employer-employee relationship. It's friendship and it's family. Don't let anyone else define success for you. Success has taken very different sizes and shapes, in my life over my career. So set your own definition and then go after it, because it will change. Success when you have small children looks very different when your children go off to college. Not all passions are going to pay the bills. So make sure when you find what you're going to do and where you're going to define success, that you are passionate about it. And if you're interested in learning more about a career at West Monroe, please check out West Monroe on our website or our profile on Fairy Godboss.